Hello YouTube, hello TikTok. If you're watching on YouTube, please help out massively by doing two simple things: leaving a comment and a thumbs up, and please share to friends and family. Don't forget to check out the link in description for my website, and you can save on your paints and materials, 10% off beatenart.com, and much more, all my socials, so go and check that out. Okay, right, let's go. So I've got black canvas and black gesso. That's dry obviously, and we're going to start with a coat of liquid clear. So yeah, and we're going to do a quick painting. Yeah. So start applying this liquid clear on. Just a very, very thin coat of this liquid clear. I'm going to put all this on. I like to put it on like that and then spread it out, obviously. Very, very thin. Very, very thin coat. Really working it into the canvas there. Who's watching? Who's here? Let us know where you're watching from. Is it your first time here? Let us know. Let us know in the comments. This is going on very, very nicely, very, very quick, which is nice. There we go, a little bit there. Scrubbing all this in. There we go. Right, that's a very, very thin coat of liquid clear on. Really sort of scrubbed into the canvas there. This is going to come alive pretty quickly, this one. It's going to come alive very quickly. Right, the first thing we're going to do now the liquid clear is done, and we're going to put some, we've got some phthalo green here. So I'm going to put that on. And just a touch of phthalo blue, just a tiny amount of blue there, just a tiny amount. That together. Mix this together. Tiny little bit of that blue in with this green. Just make a nice colour. I'll just dull it down a little bit of that blue. So this should do the whole board. I'm going to do the whole board in this green. Add some white, and then we're going to create a nice little picture. So yeah. Squawn, good evening. How are you? Long time. How are you doing? Do a bit more of that blue in there. Dull that down just a little bit. There we go. Jalen says at Visualfusion. Thank you. Good. Oh, good score. Nice one. Let's see if I can send a. I can't see my invite button anywhere. Has it changed? What's that? What's that about then? I'm good, thank you, Scorn. I don't seem to have the share button on my screen, so I can't share it to the normal people I share it to. But there you go. How are you? What are you planning on painting today? I'm going to do a little woodland scene. Yeah, nice little woodland scene. So, same brush. I'm going to go into this green that I've just made with that hint of blue. I'm going to do the whole board in this. This is going to mix that liquid clear on there. Going to mix with that liquid clear. I'm going to do the whole board, and then when we add the white, amazing things happen. Amazing things happen. So there's not much paint going on here. It's probably a lot less than what you think. Really getting this worked in the canvas, and it all covered nice. Do you plan ahead or just think on the spot what you, I do a little yeah, I'll have an idea and then I'll just throw it on canvas. Sometimes it's 10 minutes before the live, Sometimes it could be hours before the live. But yeah, I generally have an idea, but sometimes I do wing it as well live. Sometimes I stay on and do a second painting and just, you know, do whatever comes to mind. Right, this green's nearly taken up here. I'm going to make this, I'm going to spread the rest of this green out. It's just enough to do this, I think. Made just the right amount of paint, I think. Because down here, I want this probably dark areas down the bottom, so I'm going to do this. Love this base colour, beautiful, isn't it? I love, my favourite colour is sort of green and blue mixed together, you know. Absolutely love the green and the blue mixed together. I didn't study art at all, no, really, no. I just started painting 2 years ago, and this is painting number 338. 338. I'm going to do a little woodland scene today, Luke. Yeah. Right, let's add some white on here. That's the phthalo green and that little bit of blue. I'm going to add some white on and create a nice little atmosphere. Fan brush. Lisa, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Please send out invites if you can. For some reason I can't send out invites. Could you send invites out to the usual people that are here if they're on your friends list? I don't know why I can't send invites out today. The button's not there on my screen. I don't know why. Oh, I've got a bit of white here, titanium white, and we're just going to create a lot of light basically. So I'm going to sort of think where I want this sort of line. I'm thinking probably around there. So we'll make a sky all in here. This is just some titanium white going on. Something like this. Probably going to have a bright spot somewhere as well. I'm going to go straight off the corner here. There we go. Something like that. And over here we're just going to sort of let that go a little bit. Just a little bit darker over here. Circle motions there, very straightforward. Let's just put a little bit more in there, a little bit there. Probably going to have a little bit more light over here. I'll pick out a light source. Let's blend this out and see what we got. Richard, you're certainly early today, absolutely. Right, let's do some blending then. We'll start around here and just blend this out. Make this nice little sky here. Look at that. Already we've got a nice sky. Already we've got a lovely sky. That's amazing, isn't it? I'm gonna just have a little tickle underneath there. There we go. And over here, just continue. This is a little bit darker over here. That's mixing all that liquid white, that liquid clear, and that green and white together. Just some darker spots over there. There we go, look at that. Look at that sky, isn't that mental? Just a very light thing over there like that. Look at that sky, that's mental. I can see a face in the middle, can you? We always get this. So effective, isn't it? Yeah. If it's your first time here, guys, don't forget to check out my website and my other videos. Come and follow me on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, come and follow me on TikTok. There we go. Don't forget to check out the link underneath my profile picture on TikTok. Everything's there. You can even save 10% on all your art supplies, including paints and that kind of thing. And of course, if you're watching YouTube, it's in the pinned comment or the description. Bob's just having a look at the shares. Bob says, can you share the live and tap the screen? Let's get them likes up the top. Let's get them likes going. So yeah, I'm going to do like a woodland scene. So this is going to be like the background. We're going to have some trees and all that kind of thing. So just going to work that out first. We'll probably have a little bit of water in there as well. So yeah, I'm going to start with some background trees. So I've got some black here. And I'm going to add a little bit of that green, that phthalo green. Black and green. And probably some white. And I'm going to thin that down. William Wallace, how you doing? Nice to see you here. It's called what? Oh yeah, I've heard that word, but I can't say it. Pareidolia, something like that. Yeah. Well, let's just make up a colour here. So I've got this green, this black. I'm going to mix these together here. I'm going to leave this to get a little pile over there. And we've got a little pile here. I'm going to add some white into that. So we get a nice sort of greyish sort of green there. There we go. I'm gonna maybe just a bit more of that darker colour there. Something like that. There we go. There we go, that got that colour there. And I'm going to thin that down, of course. So relaxing to watch, yeah. A lot of people say that. I find it very relaxing to paint. So, just got some thinners, and I'm going to thin down this paint that I've just made, just like that green sort of colour. I'm just going to test this and see if it's the right colour. I think it is. I'm just going to put some distant sort of trees in, basically. So we're just going to start here and just do these little things here. Just some little trees. There we go. Just have them going right up the top. Some of them can go up the top, some of them can stay low. So I'm just creating a background really at the moment. Just lots of little things going on in the background. You can paint, you can draw. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube and you'll have to see every single painting that I've done back. You can pause, rewind. Yeah, you can really do this. You can. Some starting a little bit further away as well. You just see them poking through the mist. Okay, we're going to do some around here. Have some bigger ones there. Go right off, we'll come move them in one. This is very, very backgroundy stuff, so. Have some bigger ones as well, obviously in front of these, so we're just building this picture up really. Over here it's obviously getting a little bit darker. We can just pull some of these up a little bit higher. So this is actually that sort of green that I made up out of the black and the green and the white. Lots and lots of little twigs and trees going on. Just really move that a little bit there. I can get to that. Make some a little bit, so it's a little bit thicker. A little wiggle on your brush and gives you all them little. That's already quite a nice little sort of background. Let's just tap a little bit of colour around here. You can also almost sort of create a little bit of mist around here as well, just by... You can leave that little bit of dark there, and that can be part of something. So let's just see how that looks. Paigey, good evening, how are you? So we're going to just blend this off here. What inspires me to paint? I just really, really enjoy it. Yeah, really, really enjoy it. Just some little things going on. That almost looks like little hills and a little bit of mist there. Look, see? All them little things going on. A little lift up. There we go, look at that. It's quite nice already. We're going to put some land in. What I think I'll do is, I want a little bit of water in this, so I might do that now, make some water, and then what I'm going to do is actually just tint this colour with a bit of blue here, with that little bit of blue we left over. So we've actually got blue on the brush and white here. It's quite thick paint. So I'm going to make some, I'm going to do some water, but I'm going to go over the top with the water, and then I'll paint the land on top of the water. So, yeah, if you look on my website, you just mentioned Harry Potter. If you look at one on my website, there's one called Patronus Pathway. That's really Harry Pottery. Yeah, go and check that out. Visualfusions.co.uk. You can type in Patronus Pathway and it will show you. Yeah, okay, let's do a little bit of water. Let's go something like, probably down to about here. So, but this is where the water's going to be, but not necessarily all this is going to be water. So, I'm just going to pull down around this area. I might change a lot here. So somewhere maybe like that. Have some brighter spots there. Pull that down. Pull that down there. Okay. Now, watch this. Right, pull this down. 1-inch brush. Put all that down there. And then we're just going to go across. And we're just going to go across like this. And this will give it that sort of watery feel. Let me go and sort the music out. We can put reflections of the trees and stuff in there. Which we will do, but I'm going to put some land in first of all before I do that, because I know there's going to be a lot more trees. Are the paintings expensive? No, not really. Not really. Actually, there's all different prices, reasonably priced, free UK shipping, and I ship worldwide, but it does cost. But it's calculated at checkout. So now we can just come in and put some dark colour in. I'm going to use another fan brush. And we're going to use some green and black again. We're going to put some dark in first, and then add some highlights. I'm just using that black and green again, just to make a colour. I've got 2 palette knives on the go. I've used 2 palette knives. Don't think I've ever done that. I obviously picked up a clean one. Okay, let's do this dark colour here. We're just laying out the land here. My paintings take about anywhere between 5 and 7 days to dry. Something like that. So we're going to go into... You can actually buy this painting tonight. I know it's not finished, but it's happened before. By going to the website and typing in TikTok, and it'll bring up a red box. So over here we can just create some little things, a little bit of land. We're going to come back and put some highlights on these. Just a little bit of land that comes down here. We're going to sit some trees on these. this one sort of coming in that way. Could have this one coming around, but something like that. That can sort of fade up there somewhere like that. Come down to about there. Right, we can put some trees on that, some bigger trees, and obviously a little bit darker. But I'm going to pull down some reflections first, I think. So let's pull some of this colour down. So I'll nick some of that colour. Pull that down there. There we go. And we are going to just pull this down. There. Go across. We've got a nice little reflection there. We'll put a water line in. Let's do some bigger trees now. Let's do some bigger trees. So into that dark colour. I'm going to use a mixture between the dark that I've just put on there and that green I done for the trees earlier. It's just a darker version of that green there. Black and that green, very, very thin. Hello June, how you doing? Nice to see you. So yeah, just going to put that on there. How's your day been, June? Right, we're going to put some bigger trees in, basically. Just put some little twigs on and coming out of there. I've got so much light over here. Just make some little feet on the tree there. Got a lot of light there. It's annoying. But I can just about see. Just a little tree. And we're going to do one here. There we go. Remember, this is wet on paint. Wet on wet paint. Nothing's dry. It's all wet. Nothing dries as I'm doing it. It's all wet paint. Trees come in all different shapes and sizes. Put some more on there. There we go. How is everyone today? Has everyone had a good day? I hope so. We'd had a sunny afternoon here. There we go, look at that. See, these ones are a bit darker, obviously, because they're closer. Let's put another one here. Really going to push that one in. Maybe it's a crooked old tree. There. William's working. There you go. Oh, that's a nice little wobbly one there. Look at that one. Bring that down there. And we can come back and put another one there. All these different kind of trees you can make. If I asked you to paint something for me and I paid, would you do that? Yeah, if it's landscape, I can do my interpretation of it. Absolutely. Yes. Right, let's do... I can see maybe there's a little... quite a straight one. Like I said, I have them all in different shapes and sizes. Quite a straight one, that one. A bit different to that wobbly one over there. That one coming down there. Over here, I think I'll probably do like a cluster of trees. So I'll carry on doing this kind of thing. Maybe I'll leave a bit of a gap there because that's quite nice. We can just have a big one here. So you can just any old sort of tree. The big one coming. There he is. This is looking quite nice, isn't it? I had an alright day today, went to the gym. Oh, nice one. Why was my afternoon different? Did I say my afternoon was different? If I did, I didn't mean to. I don't know. It was like, my day was good, I think I said that, I don't know. Who knows? But no, everything's good here, thank you. Sometimes trees just have a little cluster of stuff coming out, like a little bunch there. We'll keep that one like that. That's quite nice. That one's way over in the distance there. Maybe we'll just have a little something here, just a little sprout. Yeah. We'll go somewhere. I might swap to the fan brush here and do some thicker trees here. Let's just see what we got here. I might do sort of. Let's just trying to think what. Maybe we could just sort of. See that? Just maybe make some of them a bit fadier. Let's see. We can come back and sort of finish them off. Something like that. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It's got a good feeling to it. I thought you said you had an interesting afternoon. Maybe I heard wrong. I don't know. I can't remember what I said. CJ, check out the link underneath my profile picture. Everything's there, mate. So over here, we're just using the fan brush and just, it's almost like making some sort of distant trees there. They sort of fade out there. Back to the script brush. We'll just come back and put all different kinds of little things on here. Distant ones. Some little strokes of, it's quite nice because they're going off into the distance there. There we go. Some little ones, little things growing in front as well. Some short ones, join up them. Just creating a nice sort of a wood scene. I'm losing the plot. Me too, June. I don't even know where I am. I don't know. I might have said that though, June. Sometimes I do say stuff and then forget. So you're definitely not alone. Right, okay. Let's go back with the dark brush here. I'm quite happy the way that sort of line comes across there. We're going to have some. Let's change this here. That we can just sort of change the front of this. So we just sort of close that up there. We can do all these little bushes, a nice little edge, bushy sort of feel to it, grass ears and stuff like that. See, nice little bit of dark around there. So that gives us a nice little feel to that, doesn't it? Mine's old age. I think mine is too, to be fair. please tap the screen if you can. Support me with any gifts like roses and stuff. That helps massively towards the live. Don't have to, of course. You can share and tap the screen. It really helps. Right, now what? We got to do shadow, some reflections, obviously. So I might just crack on with that. A bit more of the black. Just a touch of the black. A lot of thinners. I'm just going to put some of the reflections in the water here. So we're just going to use the script brush here and just put these in. These don't have to be exactly the same, obviously, but I'm making the sort of main ones. Somewhere like that, somewhere down here. Just touch them on there. And of course, we just got little ones here and there. Just pick out some of them ones there. So we go like that. There's a big one there, isn't there? So do that. Just some kind of reflection there. And we'll bring that down into the water. I said water. We're just going to swipe across, get that nice watery reflection. There we go. Tidy up some of that down the bottom. Make them grasses. There we go, look at that. That's quite nice, isn't it? That's quite nice. Nice spray, thank you, Dean. This is turning out incredible, thank you. I'm finally getting over my cold from last week. Yeah, good. Set through last night without coughing. Awesome, Lisa, awesome. That's what we want to hear. Let's put a little water line. Let's put a little water line in. Just a tiny little water line. And yeah, I think I'll just use that sort of like just a light colour here, that blue. What I've got on the board, making a light colour, it's like a light grey. So just come along here and just put an indication of some water there. Just a nice little water line. See them little bits of water? Just tells you where the bank is and stuff. And just put a little bit in here. Just come. Don't want to see a lot in here. It's quite dark. Just something there. We'll just do a couple of lines across there. Nothing too mad. Am I doing anything? Yeah, of course I am, yeah. Love this minty green blue, thank you. Pixie Rose, how you doing? Nice to see you here. You stood on a pencil sharpener, that's not very good. I remember being on a train once and I bought a pencil from an outing in London. There was no seats on the train. The train was going so fast I fell off my seat and the pencil went through the bag and stuck in my shin. Yeah, and I've still got the mark today. It actually broke off my leg. I waited 6 weeks for that to come out. Lucky enough it was graphite and not lead, so that was quite good. Okay, so let's put a little bit of highlight on here and there. Just the tiniest amount. Just going to build up this. Things going on there, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything there yet. I'm going to continue. Let's think about this bit here, what we're going to have here. I might just put another colour on and see what happens. It's your fault your painting were too good. I was like looking at them. Thank you. If you stay to the end of live, I might give you a discount code if you want. Right, over here, I'm going to put some different colour on, I think, and we're still going to keep this bushy. But yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of sort of, let's just make a nice sort of colour that will sort of stick out. Not too light, but just I'm thinking some brown. Just so we have a little bit of colour. So look what we got here. So I've got some brown and a little bit of dark sienna knocked up here, and we're just going to lay. I think I can see. I'll just put a nice dollop there. Just going to scratch a little bit of this brown in and just see what happens here. Just a little bit of the brown mixing with all them colours there. Can you see what I'm going to do? Hopefully there should be like a little path or something coming down. I'm going to go over this. I'm putting this one on quite thick actually, just to get that sort of brown on there. Maybe something like that. Go over some of that and put some highlights on. Yeah, a lot of different sort of texture there. Have that sort of disappearing up there somewhere. Even that sort of quite dark there. Interesting, isn't it? I know someone who had a pencil stabbed at him. Are you joking? Oh my goodness. As he fell with a bag of sharp pencil. That's not nice. That's not good. Right, we're going to go back in with, let's do some highlight colours here. I've just put that on quite thick there, so which is good because it's going to help me give some texture to this. Just add some thicker bits here and there, something like that. Just a bit of that sort of bluey green, I think. Let's have a look how this comes out. Maybe dial it down a little bit. Some blue, some brown. See what kind of colour I'm making. Add a little bit of that green in there too. That blue. Let's just see what this turns out like. I've got to keep this quite sort of straight here. I want to tine this maybe just a little bit more brown. A bit more brown. Some little highlights on this path. Scrape across the top ends of this path coming down here. Make that just a little bit darker again. So it's a different colour. I'm just using the colours I've got on here. We're going to cover some of this. That's kind of the colour I'm looking for there. Just drag this path colour on. As that comes closer and closer. Just want all them little things to happen. Not that bluey sort of colour. Up here I'm going to get that really thin. Now we're going to close this path in. Do you ever make mistakes? No, if you do, they're called happy accidents, definitely, as Bob Ross would say. Happy accidents, definitely. You can do anything, you see. You really, really can. We're just going to neaten up that edge so all these little bushes or whatever's growing over the top here. Using this sort of green and black, bring that. Close this little path in and shape it however you want to shape it. Let's have it sort of disappearing up there. Gonna need some more paint, I think. And this side we're gonna just just close all this in now. See, just close that in and make it a lot of a smaller path there. Gonna change that. Come back and just put some little bits on here too. Just break some of them up. Bushes that live there, look, a couple of little bushes coming down in front of that. I could even do another little bit of water. I could. Yeah, wow, that sky, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Over the front here, we're going to put some highlights on and stuff like that. I might even do another little bit of water this side. We could have that sort of coming off around there. Let's try it. If I don't like it, I can change it. Going into that blue again. Let's just do. So we can just pull that down there. See, and we're gonna get this. Pull this down. There we go. Get that colour in. We can just go across again like that. Already got just like that another little bit of water. It's crazy, isn't it? Right, a row of bushes here. We're going to change the way this looks here. Bring this down. Let's just close up, bring that round like that. And just sort of shape this. Even bring, you know, just do a little, so it's like a little pool there. We've got just some little bits of grass in front of that. Look. Look at that, it's crazy, isn't it? Hi, sorry I'm really late. That's okay, Mills, how you doing? Let's tap the screen, let's go guys, if you can. We're going to put some more trees in as well. Some more trees. Yeah, I'm going to lighten up a few little things. I'm going to make this, I'm going to make these lighter here. I need some thinners. Actually, I'm going to use some liquid clear and just thin some of this paint down. Just making a colour now that's sort of greenish and just a light green. And we're just going to put some little things here and there. Just crazy how you can just sort of change these things. As it gets up the top, I think I want it a little bit darker. So just gonna very, very relaxing to do this one. The same over here. I'm so glad I managed to get this live from the start, and I'll be staying until it's complete. Oh, nice one, thank you. I'm applying for college and there's so much to fill in. I bet there is, yeah. So we're going to just put a few bits over here. Going to do a water reflection obviously over this side. I'm going to add a few more trees in as well here and there. Just some little highlights going on here. Let's just do dot some of them out about a little bit there, tone some of them down. Just by tapping on there. Look at all them little things hanging over the edge here, it's crazy. Right, over here we're going to nick a bit of that colour, the dark, and make a reflection here. Just pull this down again. Like that. down with the 1 inch. And then we'll just go across, and of course we'll do that little sort of water line. We got that instant reflection there, look at that, crazy. And we'll just do a little sort of little water line there. Just pull this out. Little bits of sheen of light and stuff. Add a little bit more. Add a little bit of different colour there. Just pull this out. So you just add all them little things. Put some rocks in there if you wanted to. You can do whatever you wanted. Right, time for some big trees. Some big trees. That's what I want. I'm going to go with black on this one and really just sort of go for this. Big tree time. Big tree. Maybe there's one that sort of comes hanging out here, so we can just do one that's sort of coming out there. See what I mean? A big tree. We can have some little things come off him. And I can see one around here. So we're going to go right just here. Going to put this one in here. See how much that changes that. It changes everything. Got to be brave. Painting right over the painting there. We're going to have one just here as well. Just on the edge there, coming down like that. Let's have a bit of a branch coming off here, up there, and then we can just use the other knife. Jim Berry, thank you for the roses, really appreciate it. 1047, is it really? Wow, thank you. Guys, thanks for sending gifts, it really helps out towards coming live. Muchly needed, muchly appreciated, thank you so much. Right, we're going to just add all these little things now. We want some closer ones there. Thank you everyone for the roses. Push hard at the brush there. Thank you. Oh, Jen with the boo 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 boo. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Amazing gift, thank you. Yeah, you got to be brave, you got to do this. See how quickly I did it? Because if you start lingering about, you're going to think, oh, shall I? But this is all part of the painting. Thank you so much, all of you sending gifts. It really does help towards everything. You can put as many branches or whatever in you want. Remember, we're putting wet paint on wet paint. So, if you can thin down your top layer of paint, it's a lot better. Come back and put some little grasses here and there. See? Just some little things here. It shapes the lake. Thank you. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you got to do these things. You have to do them. This one here, I'm gonna just have one coming off here like that. June Berry. Yes, I saw it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Over here. Make that a little bit thicker. You can put a couple of little highlights and stuff on here. Should we just have one that sort of comes right the way across there? I felt like doing it, so let it happen. Just let it happen. Make them a bit thicker there. There we go. Jen, amazing fist bump, thank you. Thank you so much. See, just little things here and there. Be brave. How does the paint not bleed into each other if it's all wet? Yeah, good question actually. I've got thick paint to begin with and then thin paint on top. Yeah, it doesn't bleed into it. I think it's because it's sitting on a thick paint, yeah. I think literally that's the reason why. It's gotta be. Well, I'm glad it doesn't bleed, because that would be a nightmare. Maybe the wet on wet wouldn't exist if that I never thought of that actually. I'm glad it don't. I'm glad it don't. These ones almost become little ones off this tree in the front, haven't they? Amazing. So we can just follow that up and just, yeah, it can be behind or in front, whatever. Just fill it up with little things. Yeah, I mean acrylic would bleed into it. I think it must be the oil, you know? The oil being thick. It's got to be in it, really. Just put some little things in. You can go into a bit of a lighter colour here. And you know where we've done them little things the other side. You can just put a few lighter ones, because that's the only way you're going to see some this side. Just do some little grassy things, you know. Love that only a few coolers can come together to make a stunning painting. Thank you. Let me just have a look at the time. Okay, I've got to keep an eye on the old thing, haven't I? Because that TikTok thing. I don't want to. Okay, should we be? Have a look. I suppose you can just put a few little highlights here and there on some of the trees, not a lot. I don't want too much of a highlight. It's different. It's not that sort of painting, but just a little something in places, you know. It just adds a little bit of something, doesn't it? We'll do it over this side on here. Just helps to add a little bit of streakiness on there. Watch down here. Create them little sort of feet of the trees there. Lift up here. Settle that a little bit in there. Add here. Yeah, that's quite nice. I'm keeping an eye on that. Let's have a sip of my drink. Okay, shall I do? Let's get into some black here. Well, I'm going to really keep an eye on that time, so I'm going to kind of stop painting for a minute or two. Because that TikTok thing's coming up. So, oh no, I've got 5 minutes actually. Thank you. You did miss it, but you haven't sort of missed it, if you know what I mean. You're still here. I'm going to start and do. Let's clean this off a little bit first. I'll bring the painting forward. Yeah, I'm a little bit sort of like, well, that TikTok thing's going to come up, so let's put this up here. Yeah, you can do any, you know, with painting, you can do what you want, can't you? You know, I'm going to do, if I can, just trying to think. Yeah, maybe. Right, let me keep an eye on the time. Let's have a look. Is anyone else lagging? I haven't had any lag on the iPad. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. I get a little puzzle that comes up. And if I don't swipe across and do the puzzle, then the live will end. So lucky enough, I've just caught it. It's a thing that TikTok does, and it's really annoying. You have a minute to do it, otherwise it ends, but I just caught it. So now I can relax. Now I can relax. So, what we got here? A lot of thin paint. Swap this round. Okay. I'm thinking somewhere around here. Just trying to do that's, I don't want it too, maybe I've done that a little bit too dark. I can just add some light highlights on these. Hopefully this will look like a little animal having a little sort of look down in the thing. Been trying to do a lot more sort of animals lately. I did the elephants the other night, of course, and I'm going to do like a little sort of stag or whatever coming in here. Do another little sort of leg around there. I'm going to put some little antlers and stuff on it, just build this up. Underneath here we're going to need the belly, and then obviously a hind leg that will come somewhere down like that. So I'm kind of going into the foliage, which is kind of helping me out here. And then we need a hind leg that will sort of go around there. And awesome, Carl, thank you. If I haven't read anyone's comments, I'm sorry, I'm really sort of concentrating on this little, and just a little tail there. Just trying to get some, just a little bit more on this head here. Right, now we need to do like little sort of antlers, I think, to let you know that this is a crocodile. A thingy. So, if he's looking down, we're going to have some antlers go off sort of left and right. So if I do the high ones first, oh, it's difficult from here. I might have to sort of come this side. Right, if we do that, something like that, and then we can just sort of do ones that sort of come, well, they're this way, but it'll be going sort of up towards that way, wouldn't it? Like that. So just sort of pull that across there. The way he's sort of looking down there. Something like that. Maybe we can have a bit of the antler coming inwards as well, that way. And just a little bit there. Whew. so minute. And he's just sort of looking down there into that water, thinking, shall I have a little sip or not? Shall I have a little sip or not? Thank you. That's better. Honestly, that is minute, so it's quite good brushwork there. So this one is for sale if anyone's interested, like they all are. But yeah, if you want this one, you can buy it now on TikTok. Buy it now at my website by typing in TikTok, and it'll bring up a red box, tonight's painting. But failing that, you can send me a message if you want this one as well. You can send me a message on TikTok. You can message me from my profile. Put some little things in here and there, some little doers. But he's having a little sort of, just gonna pull this paint across here. There's actually two different kinds of paint on here, the black and the sort of grey. Lovely, thank you. But yeah, this has been really sort of fun to do actually. Oh, just a few little things down the front there, I think. Let's make these a little bit darker. And just do a few little... It's a double water scene. Just a few little things growing there. There we go. Don't forget the ears, Carl. They're kind of done. You really can't see the ears on the way it's looking down. I suppose you could probably see an ear just about there, but that would probably be about it. I mean, the way he's looking down, yeah, just there where I've done one, and the other one's obviously the other side. There you go, you can just see a tiny little ear. Not the easiest things to do because it's such a small. Don't want that one to be too. There we go. Good fun. Just a little bit more darker around there. Just layering some paint on here. Them legs. There we go. Right, I think we're ready for a poll. Definitely. Yeah, what do you think to that? Don't think anything else needs to be added. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I'm done. I was worried poor thinking is. Yeah, I think that's just about right where I had it. Where I've got it now. He's kind of looking down there and thinking, I'll have a sip of that water. Yeah. Let's just carry on a little dabble around here. Is someone else to do a poll tonight? That would be awesome if you could. I like the way that goes off of there. See how misty that is just by using the little brush there, the fan brush. Between the green and the white that was on there and the black, it makes them trees over there look dull and further away. So, yes. Yeah, I wanted to do quite a bright sort of path on this one, so it really sort of shows through. Like I said, you can do anything with painting, anything you like. Just put a few little things in there, maybe just see a few little roots there, bits on that tree. Think Mills is doing power. Oh, awesome, thank you. Yes, well, there you go, guys. That is a painting, and that's 338. Enjoyed that. Yeah, enjoyed that. lighten that one up a little bit. There we go. That's what you can do in an hour, guys. That's what you can do in an hour. I'm going to clean off my script brush, get some red out. I'm going to sign this off. Didn't Paul just wait on any more names? Any more names? Can you put a name in for the painting if you can think of it? That'd be amazing. Am I going to think of one tonight? I don't know. I can't think actually. I actually can't think of a name. I can't think of a name. I'm going to put my initials down here. There we go. Just put a little spot of red on there as well. But that's okay. Nothing we can't sort out. That's good to me. Right, there we go. There it is. Right, I'm going to think of a name if I can. But I'm not sure if I will be able to, saying that. Get all my instruments out of the way. My little... the lonely deer. Okay. Bob and Brenda say hello to you all. Pathway to enchantment. Let's think about this. Mystical forest, cobblestone trail, deer lake. I'm trying to think of one. Bill, there you go, Bob and Brenda. I don't know what, I don't know. Clean up your hands, I look like the Incredible Hulk. Proper green hands. Oh, it looks good from over here. They always do look better a little bit further away. I mean, you're on top of the painting. You're on top of it. Solemn walk, there you go. I actually can't think of any names myself. I was thinking like the path to somewhere, but path to where? The path, the journey back home. I'm thirsty in the woods. Oh dearie me. I don't know. I can't think of any more than that. So I've run out of room on the pile. Wow, okay, we've got quite a few names tonight then. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He's having a little drink. Yeah, he's having a little drink. So we just got the pole to do, and that's it. What's that? Is that Lake Loathing? Lake Loathing? Yeah, it's difficult sometimes to come up with names, but it looks like we've got plenty tonight, so I wonder what this one's going to be called. Yeah, I wonder. Up the side of that tree there. Just realised it was a bit. There we go, that's better. That's a better. Yeah, there we go. Is there anyone in here tonight that's never been here before? If there is, say hello and I can show you around. If not, everyone's here. Yeah, I'll keep trying, June. I'll just keep trying. The deer, I've painted the deers more. The elephants the other night were great. Really enjoyed doing that one. Where's the elephants? Over here. It's drying up there. Try and get some light up there, but it's virtually impossible to get light over there. The little elephant's over there. That one's so cute. Am I the only Swede? Oh, maybe, yeah. Sammy says it's my first time here. I came across you yesterday. Oh, sweet. Welcome, Sammy. Yeah, there's little elephants there. I can't really get light over here though because that's old. Yes. These are all prints here, guys. Have a little look about. Next, oh, this one. Yeah, that's for sale on the website. Look at the detail in that. Sorry, I can't really show you like that because of the light, but honestly, the light's not doing it justice, to be honest. But yeah, that's an original. That's acrylic and oil together. That one, acrylic and oil. That one's for sale. That's just gone up on the website. That's a print. That one. These lower ones are prints, but you can get prints on the website, obviously. Yeah, there's so many of them in there. That's an oil painting. A little wolf underneath the moon. There's a print, there's a print, there's a little print, there's a little print, there's a little print. That's a real painting, that one. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, Titanic. It's hard carrying this blinking light about. There's the Northern Lights there. Here's the Northern Lights. You've really come a long way, thank you. Another little one there. I think that one's called Autumn Bliss. And we've got a little portal down here. This one's still for sale. I think it's only just gone up on the website. We've got this one. Yes. It's nice, isn't it? And we've got one drying off over there as well. Trying to get the light off of it. Yeah, that's in the dark. It needs a little bit more light, but you get the gist. There we go, that's better. Yeah, that's nice. That's in the dark. It needs a little bit more light, but you get the gist. There we go, that's better. Yeah, that's nice. 5 to 10 days. And then I just lacquer them and then ship them out. Poll winner, Blue Lagoon. Okay, let's do this. Blue Lagoon. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. That's a good one. Right, here we go. Let's just sort this out now then. Blue Lagoon. Oh, I need some more certificates. I'm running out. I must ring the print shop. Blue Lagoon. Who chose that then? Blue Lagoon. Okay, so we're going to put a certificate on. And this one's called Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon. This is a 30 by 40 centimetre. Oil paints, obviously. 338, guys. 338. That was you, was it? Nice one, Michelle. And it's 23rd of the 5th, 24. That is definitely right today, the date. There's the money, my signature. When I'm gone. There you go. Little clean of my hands. We're going to do a little shot of the video, and that's tonight's live done. Yeah, that's tonight's live done. That's the painting done. Different colours. There we go. Nice. It's amazing. Every single painting I've done, you know, they're all different, and it's just crazy how many you can keep doing and doing and doing. But yeah, we have a nice little forest with a little deer and a little drink, and that just goes off over there. We've got that tree swinging in the right hand side corner. All the little bits of foliage look right in the distance. I can't really get you much closer than that, but yeah. There we go, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Remember, if you want this one, send me a message on TikTok. Yes. There we go. And don't forget, if you feel like helping out, I've got the Amazon wish list on my website. Anything from the Amazon wish list helps out. Make sure you fill out a free gift note going up on the store, because I'm going to give 3 oil paintings away. Some lies I'll forget to say that, but it's there. We're not too far away. It's been a long one this time. But yeah. Just having a little drink. There we go. Right, a couple of little shots and I'm off. Thanks for doing the poll, much appreciated. It's beautiful, I'm running out of wall space. I know, June, I know. I've got a Lacquer ones. I think I'll probably be doing it tomorrow. Thanks, Amazing Live. I'm going to bed. See you later, Luke. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks everyone who shared, obviously liked, and of course gifted me. Thank you so much. We're going to go now, and me, Bob, and Brenda, and we're going to see you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Thanks for being here. Good night. Good night. Good night. I'll let everyone say good night, and then I'll go. Good night, Mills. Thanks for being here. Good night, all, says Sammy. Night, Cole. June, good night. And everyone else is here, good night. Night, Bob and Brenda. There they are. We're tucking them with a wet wipe. Hello, YouTube. There you go. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to go and chillax for a little bit and then off to bed. Yeah, have a good day tomorrow, everyone. Take care and see you in the next one. Bye.